Hey everyone, so we're going to be doing a Shuju summon on the new REM. The new OVA REM is probably what I'm going to be calling her from now on, as well as the RAM that's going to be coming out soon. This RAM is yellow, which is not what I wanted to see. She's a great yellow unit. She's probably a really good replacement for actually Bride Leah, as well as probably Ryan. If you run him as a fourth, I'd say Shion, Ram, and Ram. Both Nemaki versions are probably staples of the team, and then the fourth is interchangeable with this Rem, Ryan, Bride Amelia. Either of those, Swimsuit Betty as well. She works on a lot of different teams. I would imagine Daphne also runs on that team really well because Daphne's just incredibly strong. Like again, I've literally seen her, no awakenings, level 80, 1v4 an entire team of golds. It was against a mono green team, and they were all gold. And the Daphne was literally 0 awakenings. She 1v4'd. It was insane. So Daphne is, I think, a great fit for any team. But this isn't a Daphne video, unfortunately. So yeah, looking at the banner, just a standard banner. It's gonna be here for 30 days, I believe, more or less. So normal time, yeah, we have 29 days. Really good. I don't know why festivals are literally a snap. It's like a one-night stand, you know? Festivals just come and go. I really hate it. Unfortunately, you know, that's just how it is, I guess. I wish Sega would do another survey. I know surveys shouldn't be like conducted every single week, but it'd just be nice because it's the only way us English players can give feedback. It's a lot harder, you know, since we're not Japanese and everything like that. So we're gonna just dive on into the character here and switch on over. Okay, so we have the new RAM memory here. We're going to take a look at this first. If you want to praise me, I don't mind. Do you? She's completely a dog in this OVA. It's her entire character, so it's very befitting she's actually a dog. So if unit is, I read this ahead of time. This memory is very specific. It's very odd. If unit is made for the first 3 awakening, or I guess first 2 awakenings of the basic, you get plus 20 attack and then plus 10 agility, not too bad. Then Awakening 3, if unit is made when a buff is removed from an ally, give them defense up 70% for 2 turns. Pretty interesting, but I'll take it. Then 4th is if unit is made... Oh no, this isn't the specific one. The specific one is for the subjugation event. That one's very odd. Once we do a video on the subjugation event, that is when I'll talk about that memory. But it's very, very weird. And then this one's just straight up maids, so this is nice. If unit is made, HP is 30% or more, you take, you survive with 1 HP, 30%. So basically, if you're at HP 30% or higher, whenever you get 1 shot, you're not actually getting 1 shot. You're going to be surviving with 1 HP. They've been doing this a lot. I always say this. We've been getting these back to back to back. These are incredible memories. You know, being able to live at 1 HP just lets you proc that passive just like that one last time. Maybe it's a game-saving passive. For the most part, most units have passives when they get attacked. So I think this is just really solid overall. You're just taking a hit for free, basically. Very good. Then we have her kit. So we're going into her kit. Max skill. Basic attack. Physically attacks an enemy with 400% power. Has a 100% chance to increase action gauge of all allies by 20%. This is a great basic. Probably one of the best basics in the game. Action gauge is incredibly strong. As we see, almost every character has something to do with action gauge, whether they're stopping it or having a boost in it, just because it's so strong, you know, getting those turns in. So being able to do this on a basic, insane. Then we have her passive. When defeated, restores 50% of maximum HP for all allies, doesn't matter the color. In addition, only yellow allies, increases their action gauge by 100%, give them rampage, or was it rage? It's rage, right? Okay, it's rage. Give them rage for 3 turns. When an ally is defeated, restores 50% of maximum HP for all allies. In addition, when a yellow ally dies, they revive at 80% of their maximum HP and get rage. So this unit is made basically just to build up Nemaki RAM. She did lack support, you know. I feel like she was a great DPS if she really got going, but she didn't really have the support. I guess that's like why I feel like mono yellow. And I've seen a lot of people, other people say mono yellow is like the worst mono team, and it just makes sense because they do have some great support, but they don't really have that like insane synergy that a lot of other teams have. And I think this is like really there to help that out. So it makes sense that it's yellow because they didn't really do a good job at making yellow in the first place. But I just wish like they had fixed yellow to begin with, and then this could have been, you know, a different colored unit. Probably, you know, another I was gonna say blue, but honestly, every color stacked except purple. Purple really needs some help. I'm surprised they're redoing yellow so soon. And then Ram, excuse me, OVA Ram that's coming out soon. She's blue, so there's just no love for purple. You know, purple was the least amount of characters in the game at one point. I think it still is. They definitely made it better, but I think, you know, purple still lacks, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Again, a great unit to have. She revives. We all know how insanely overpowered Brian Amelia still is, probably till this day. She revives anyone on her skill 2, and then she gives so many buffs when she does revive. Like, she caters around reviving, so just having her on a team is nice. But like, this is just revive, you know, plus the support for the yellow. Like, the main draw of this unit is definitely supporting Ram, in my opinion. And then the revive is just nice to have, especially with those rage buffs. Definitely cater to Ram. You're going to be hitting some insane stats. Not sure how much Ram really needs to support in this regarding attack, because she already one-shots like pretty much any team in the game. It's just the problem of getting her going. And kind of like the rest of the team. The rest of the team just doesn't have that insane unit. Like, Red has Betty, for example, as Swimsuit Betty. She just literally allows the enemy turn to just literally take like 2 or 3 full turns at a time. It's just super. Now they have Daphne. And then Blue has both Alcor and Lilac. And then Green has the insane synergy between all 3 of the new units. So yeah, this is definitely nice, but I don't know. And then skill 3, physically attack a single enemy with 1000% power, gives self shield the size of the effect 20,000. That's pretty much standard for 2 turns, and has a 100% chance to reduce the enemy's maximum HP by 50% of the damage done. If you have 3 or more yellow allies, you will increase the power by 2,000. You now damage through invincibility. So that's pretty nice. She's a DPS. I guess her support isn't supposed to be like this game-changing thing, but if you were going to make a yellow unit, you know, that's probably what you would have wanted. She's a great unit to have overall if you have a full yellow team like I do, but I don't know. She's not the unit that mono yellow needs. Like, she's great to be on the team. Like, don't get me wrong, this unit's great, but like, choosing this unit over them possibly making purple better, doing some other stuff with other units, I don't know. Like, this just wasn't the unit that was supposed to come out, if you get my drift. Like, it sounds like it looks like they're trying to fix mono yellow, but like, this wasn't the unit to do it. So it was basically just a waste of time. Then we have bonus skills: HP, agility 10% each, and then attack 30% up. Again, probably, you know, DPS character. Leader skill: increase all yellow allies defense by 35%. Not a big fan of defense leader skills, just because Ryan's, you know, ignore the defense, and it's just kind of like whatever. Then we have her HP is 14k, her attack is 15k or 1500, and their defense is 700. Her attack's pretty solid. Her HP is pretty solid for a DPS, and then the defense is pretty low. Her agility is great. You know, she's a REM. Basically, all REMs always have great agility. It's kind of pain in the ass because they're just also amazing. Then we have crit rate, crit damage, standard, debuff success rate, debuff resistance. Debuff resistance. This might be a error because I think I've seen Rep do this error before. He might be tired. As well as her not having any buffs to the debuff resistance. It might be, I'm pretty sure it's 35, not 65. We'll have to wait and see what he says. And then physical attack, physical type, Amelia Camp, Demon Maid, you know the drill. So I'd say, you know, if you have the full mono yellow team, she's a great 4th. I don't think she's necessary for the team. She's definitely nice to have. She's on par for sure with those units, but those units need something bigger, and mono yellow just doesn't have that unit now, which is unfortunate. I'd say this is probably a skip for the most part. I kind of want to summon because she looked really fun to pair up with Ram, and I have my Ram gold, so it just like doubles the fun. But I don't know. I don't have any gems either way. So even if I was going to summon, you know, I don't have any gems at the moment. I'm probably going to be saving. Probably going to be skipping Ram as well. Hope we do get tickets. I'll talk a little bit about that in the subjugation event video. But you do have an entire month, even if you're on the fence about this, you know, again, an entire month. So just wait it out, see what happens. I'm still waiting on that 20 years later Elsa. She'll come eventually, and yeah. So that's gonna do it for the video. Again, I'd suggest skipping. She's cool. But I don't know if the revive is enough to really make this unit what mono yellow needs. I'm trying to think. 'Cause every time let me read the skills again. Maybe I'm underestimating her. Restores 50% of maximum HP for all allies. I mean, it's nice. She's a great heal. I think she's a little bit better potentially as support than the Nemeki Rem or Rem that we have. I'm not mixing up their names. I just don't pronounce it correctly. Nemeki Rem. She's a great support, but I think this Rem might be better as a support, to be honest. Like, she's supposed to be DPS, but I think she just runs better as a support. She does a lot. She has somewhat, like, her kit's someone try to go for synergy, so I probably want this unit over. Or you can run both, you know, get rid of that. Again, if you have all three, you can have a solid fourth. I'd say this is a great fourth. You don't need Reinhardt on the team. I usually run him because I don't have Bride Leah. I wouldn't imagine Bride Leah being a good unit to have unless she's on defensive, and then I've never really had problems with her since the mono meta started. So yeah, I don't know. She's pretty solid, but she's definitely not a must pick up or anything. Even if you do have a solid mono yellow team, she's definitely not needed on it. But that's gonna do it for the video. I'll see you guys next time. Later.